Hello students, warm welcome to all of you. Now in this module we are going to start with the fourth chapter, that is quadratic equations. This chapter is just similar to polynomials. So whatever we discussed in polynomials, mostly we will cover in this topic also. But apart from this, we have very important things, that how easily we can solve a quadratic equation, as well as what are the additional things that you are going to learn in quadratic equations chapter also. So you will have to be focused more on these few things which are which are apart from polynomials chapter. Then this chapter is very much easier and very interesting chapter. Of course, it has more weightage in your +1, +2 and intermediate also. And answering the problems, understanding the problems is pretty much easier in this chapter. So without wasting time, let us get into this exercise. Right. So the problems given here are: the sum and product of zeros of quadratic polynomial are 3 and -10 respectively. Then the quadratic polynomial here is, just now we discussed polynomials as well as quadratic polynomials are almost, quadratic equations are almost similar. Okay. So then here the problem is, sum of the zeros of the quadratic polynomial is 3 and the product of zeros is equal to -10. So what is the quadratic polynomial whose sum of the zeros and product of the zeros are given, or whose zeros are given? That is x square minus of alpha plus beta times x plus alpha into beta. So here this is sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. You just substitute them over there. Sum of the zeros is 3 and the product is equal to -10. So x square minus this is 3 times x and product is equal to -10. So it is -10. Finally, this is x square minus 3x minus 10. This is what is your required quadratic polynomial. Right? See how easy it is. Coming to the next problem. If alpha and beta are zeros of the polynomial x square plus 2x plus 1, then what is 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta? Again, the quadratic polynomial given here is p of x, for example, which is equal to x square plus 2x plus 1. Alpha and beta are zeros of this polynomial, right? So what is alpha plus beta? That is minus b by a, which is equal to minus b is 2 divided by 1 is equal to -2. And what is alpha into beta? That is product of zeros, which is equal to c by a. C is equal to 1 divided by 1 is equal to 1. Now you want what is 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta is going to be, see, you don't have to find what is alpha and what is beta. We already discussed about this. So take LCM, then you get alpha plus beta divided by alpha beta, right? What is alpha plus beta? It was already there. And alpha beta is also there, which is going to be -2. Right? Next. The roots of the quadratic equation x square minus 0.004 is equal to 0 are, what are the roots of this quadratic equation? See here, the given quadratic equation is x square minus 0.004 is equal to 0. See, x square minus 0.004 equal to 0, then x is equal to what? X square equal to what? 0.004. Okay? X square equal to 0.004, can we write this as 0.2 whole square or 0.02 whole square or 0.002 whole square? A little confusing, right? So then we'll do one thing. First of all, we will have to remove the decimal. Okay? So in order to remove the decimal, after decimal you have 3 digits, right? So you can write it as 4, or else you can write 0.004 multiplied by which number to remove the decimal here? 1, 2, 3. So you will have to multiply by 3 digits divided by 1, 2, 3 digits. So then you will get x square is equal to 0.004 multiplied by 1000 will be 4 divided by 1000. Okay. So 4 divided by 1000. Here you need to understand one thing, that here it is 0.004, then you will not get a perfect square here because 1000 is not a square number. So 1 0 is extra here or 1 0 is missing here in the problem. So that is why we will do one thing. we will make the problem clear here. So I am going to write, cancel this 0 here. If I cancel this 0, then I have only 0.04. Okay, x square minus 0.04 is equal to 0. So it means this 0 is not there, this 0 is not there, this 0 is not there, means there are only two zeros. So then I need to multiply by only 100, then divide by 100 only. So it would be 4 divided by 100. Now according to the problem, x square is equal to 4 divided by 100. Then x is equal to what? X equal to plus or minus square root 4 divided by 100. So plus or minus square root 4 equal to 2, square root 100 is equal to 10. What is 2 divided by 10? Which is plus or minus 0.2. This is what is the value of the roots of the quadratic equation, plus or minus 0.2. See here, you need to remember that 0.004 or 0.04. See here, all the time you will have 0.04, right? That is two zeros and then 4, it is not a square number. If it is 3 zeros and 4 is a square number. So please do remember that. That was a printing mistake. So coming to the next problem here. Every quadratic equation can have at most, we already discussed about this. I have an equation x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation. If you find out the roots of this quadratic equation, the roots are x minus 2 into x minus 1 equal to 0. Therefore, the values of x is equal to 2 or 1. So, there are two roots of this quadratic equation. At the same time, I will take one more quadratic equation, that is x square minus 4x plus 4 is equal to 0. Then you can write it as x minus 2 whole square is equal to 0. Then the value of x is equal to 2. There is one more 2 also. Okay, x is equal to 2 comma 2. If I take one more equation like x square minus 5 is equal to 0, then x square is equal to 5. Then x is equal to plus or minus square root 5. They are x is equal to plus 5 comma minus 5. So what did you observe in these three examples? First example, second example, as well as third example. In first example, it is being a quadratic equation. It has 2 comma 1 are the roots. Means it has two roots. Coming to this, x is equal to plus 5 minus 5 plus root 5 minus root 5. So how many roots are there? Again, there are two roots. Because they are different, that's why we are saying two roots. But coming to x is equal to 2 comma 2. 2 and 2 both are same. So that we don't consider one more 2 as one more root, because that is only the root which is repeated. So they are not different roots. So that we can consider that as only one root which is repeated. So every quadratic equation can have 1 0 or not 0, that is a root, 1 root or 2 roots. So maximum number of roots, at most the maximum number of roots of a quadratic equation is 2. A quadratic equation can have one root also. If that root is repeated, then we say that it has one root. It has one root means what? The other root is also the same root. Hope you understand? Right. So that a quadratic equation can have at most 3 roots, no 1 root, no 2 roots. That is at most 2 roots. So your correct answer is C. Right? Next, coming to the next problem. Here it is. The roots of the quadratic equation. What is the quadratic equation here? X square minus 7x equal to 0. X square minus 7x is equal to 0. In order to find the roots, you need to factorize this. So you can take one x common from both of them. Then it would be x minus 7 is equal to 0. Now you will have to understand that you don't transpose x that side, because you want x only. So here you need to think logically about the possibilities. What are the possibilities? Product of two terms is equal to 0. What are those two terms? X is one term, x minus 7 is one term. So product of two terms equal to 0, then either first term equal to 0 or second term is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 is also one of the root, or x minus 7 equal to 0, x is equal to 7. Therefore, the values of x are 0, 7. So these are called the roots of the given quadratic equation. You understand? Right. So moving on to the next problem. Which of the following quadratic equation has 2 as a root? 2 as a root, it means if it is a polynomial, then that 2 is said to be the 0. If it is a quadratic equation, then it is said to be a root. Now, instead of taking every single quadratic equation and solving, let us try to substitute that 2 in the place of x. If that 2 satisfies the given equation, then that is only the equation which we want. So coming to a, what is this a here? X square plus 4 is equal to 0. When you substitute x is equal to 2, then it would be 2 square plus 4 is equal to 0. 4 plus 4 is equal to 0. 4 plus 4 is equal to how much? 8. 8 is equal to 0. Is this correct? Absolutely wrong. So that first one is not our answer. And the second one, B, is x square minus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to 2, right? So 2 square minus 4 is equal to 0. 2 square equal to 4 minus 4 is equal to 0. So 0 is equal to 0. Therefore, the second equation has 2 as its root. What about the third one? C is x square plus 3x minus 12 is equal to 0. When I substitute x equal to 2, then it is 2 square plus 3 into 2 minus 12 equal to 0. 2 square is equal to 4 plus 3 2s are 6 minus 12 equal to 0. 4 plus 6 equal to 10 minus 12 is equal to 0. But 10 minus 12 equal to minus 2 is equal to 0. That is absolutely wrong. Coming to the fourth one, D. Of course, we got the answer. Then why to do all these things? It's not required after getting the answer. But still, if you have any doubt within your mind, then you better check yourself. So 3x square minus 6x minus 2 equals to 0. Then here 3 into 2 square minus 6 into 2 minus 2 equals to 0. 2 square equal to 4. 4 3s are 12. Minus 6 2s are 12. Minus 2. Minus 12 plus 12 cancel. Minus 2 equal to 0. Absolutely wrong. Therefore, the only equation which has 2 as its root is x square minus 4 is equal to 0. That is what is your B. Coming to the next one, find the positive root of 3x square plus 6 is equal to 9. What do you mean by this positive root? Let us see. Root 3x square plus 6 is equal to 9. In order to simplify, first you need to remove the square root. To remove the square root, you will have to square it on both the sides. Right? So square root cancel, remaining 3x square plus 6 is equal to 9 square equal to 81. Correct? So transpose 6 towards right hand side. So 3x square is equal to 81 minus 6. So 3x square is equal to, what is 81 minus 6? 75? Yes, it is 75. 3x square equal to 75, then x square is equal to 75 by 3. So 75 by 3 is equal to what? Is it 25? Yes, 25. X square is equal to 25, then what is the value of x? Plus or minus square root 25. That is, x is equal to plus or minus square root 25 is equal to 5. It means x is equal to positive 5 as well as negative 5. If you leave your answer like this, your answer is absolutely wrong. Because you are asked to find the positive root. Therefore, the positive root is going to be positive root equal to x is equal to plus 5. This is what is the positive root of the given equation. Right? So coming to the next problem, x is equal to minus 1 by 2 is a solution of quadratic equation. Then find the value of k. X is equal to something is a solution. What do you mean by that? It means the value of x satisfies the given equation. Okay? So what is the given quadratic equation? 3x square plus 2kx minus 3 is equal to 0. Where x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So substitute minus 1 by 2 there. 3 into minus 1 by 2 whole square plus 2k into minus 1 by 2 minus 3 is equal to 0. So it would be 3 into minus square is equal to plus and 2 square equal to 4. Plus into minus equal to minus. 2 gets cancelled. K into minus 1 is minus k. Minus 3 is equal to 0. 3 into 1 by 4 is equal to 3 by 4, and writing minus 3 here, minus 3 by 1, and transposing minus k, it would be plus k. Correct? On simplifying, 1 3s are 3 minus 4 3s are 12 divided by 4 1s are 4 is equal to k. What is 3 minus 12? Is going to be minus 9 divided by 4 is the value of k. Therefore, k is equal to minus 9 divided by 4. Right? Next, solve for x. X square minus of square root 3 plus 1 into x plus square root 3. How do you solve this quadratic equation? X square minus of square root 3 plus 1 times x plus square root 3 is equal to 0. See, in order to find out the roots of this quadratic equation, definitely you will think about, is it possible for me to find out the roots by factorization method? Square root 3 is there. My God, I'm scared, so I cannot do that. Then definitely I will go for formula method, quadratic formula method. Again, you will have to take this b minus b plus or minus square root b square minus 4ac whole divided by 2a. It takes a lot of time for you to get the values of x and x. But if you think logically, there are two types of quadratic equations in order to find the values of x easily. If your quadratic equation is x square minus of alpha plus beta times x plus alpha beta is equal to 0, then the roots of the quadratic equation are alpha comma beta. We already discussed about this. This is the first one. And the second one is, if your quadratic equation is x square plus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0, then the roots of this quadratic equation are going to be minus alpha comma minus beta. This is what is the second form, second type. So how can we use one of these two informations in order to find the roots? See, the given equation is x square minus of root 3 plus 1 into x plus root 3, right? In which form it is? See the second term. Second term sign is negative. So definitely we will go by this. But here last term is alpha into beta. Sign of the middle term is minus and the middle term coefficient is alpha plus beta. This is product, this is sum. Here sum is there. Is this the product? Absolutely, this is the product, because root 3 can be written as root 3 into 1 is equal to root 3. So you can write this quadratic equation as x square minus of root 3 plus 1 times x plus root 3 into 1 is equal to 0. So it is in the form of this. Then what are the roots? Alpha and beta. So what is alpha and what is beta here? Alpha is equal to root 3 and beta is equal to 1. See how easily you got the values of x without actually finding the roots, by using factorization method or by using your completing square method or by using your formula also. Right? So that is why, so please to remember these 2 points, these 2 formulas I would say, in order to find the values of x easily for any quadratic equation. If x is equal to 2 by 3 and x is equal to minus 3 are the roots of the quadratic equation ax square plus 7x plus b is equal to 0, then find the values of a and b. There are few methods in order to find this, but I will do one thing. X equal to 2 by 3 means you can substitute 2 by 3 over there and you will get an equation in terms of a and b. Again you can substitute minus 3 in the place of x. Again you will get one more equation in terms of a and b. Then you will have to solve them. So instead of doing all these things, it is being one mark problem. Just think logically. X is equal to 2 by 3, right? X is equal to 2 by 3. Then 3x is equal to 2. Then 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So 3x minus 2 is one of the factors. Second one, x is equal to minus 3. X equal to minus 3 means x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x plus 3 is one of the factors and 3x minus 2 is one of the factors. What has to be done now? In order to find the second degree polynomial, since these two are the factors of second degree polynomial, you will have to multiply them. So when you multiply both of them, then you get 3x minus 2 times x plus 3 is equal to 0. Right? Perform normal multiplication. 3x into x is equal to 3x square minus 2x plus 3 into 3 is equal to 9x minus 3 2s are 6 is equal to 0. So 3x square minus 2x plus 9x is equal to plus 7x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now you can compare this with ax square plus 7x plus b is equal to 0. Then what are the values of a and b here? A is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 6. A equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 6. Right? So how easy this problem is? So this way we can answer 1 mark problems which are given in quadratic equations. These are nothing new, but you need to remember all the formulas and strategies which we used in the chapter polynomials. Then you feel pretty much easier. Hope you understand and enjoy the class. Thank you.